Hi everyone, welcome to Scoots and Soul. My name is Johnny Cambridge. It's a business that's run by myself and my wife Jane, and we just wanted to show you how easy it is to fit one of our custom-made Lambretta seats. This is just one seat that we do, our bolt down, what we used to call the Bobby Womack bolt down. Basically, it's got a unique fitting system underneath, which when it appears in scootering I'll tell people what we're doing, but at the moment I just wanted to make life a bit easier for customers so they could see how easy this is to fit. It will fit in any of the holes underneath the seat on the loop. So here we go. So locate the holes. These seats are not sitting on just on the frame, so which makes it more comfortable. We have 4 normal M8 nuts, so we start, and this is in real time so you can see me cut my finger and anything else that happens. Basically just tighten the first nut up with your fingers. The reason I use 2 lots of nuts is so that when you're tightening down the top nut or taking it off, it's a lot quicker to do, because obviously you've got to thread. The next nut is a threaded nut and you don't want to be putting that all the way down. Okay, so that's that, and then comes the awkward bit at the back. They're always awkward, these. Right. I've got to come the other way. So what we do is we put the nut on here. You've got to bear in mind with these that all the seats that you put on, well, most of them that I've ever put on, especially when you've got long range tanks like this, they are absolute swines to fit. I mean, that's 3 of the nuts on basically, and there's just the last one. Okay, you'll find your own way of doing this, but I can fit them fairly quick, to be honest. You just apply a little bit of pressure on the seat, front and back. That's 4 bolts on. So what we do now is we get the lock nuts on. So at the front, all we're doing is we're putting the lock nuts straight on. There's no washers at the front because there's hardly any room behind the ridge in the toolbox. So that's those 2. And what we do is we get our ratchet spanner, or you can use obviously your normal ratchet. Okay, but I'm going to use ratchet spanner on this. Obviously it's a lot quicker, I feel, with this. So put that on there. Bear in mind, before we designed these seats, I was taking about 3/4 of an hour to an hour to fit any seat on this scooter. It was an absolute nightmare. Hence why we've spent the last 10 months, 12 months maybe, making sure that we get a seat that actually is easy to, not just to put on, but to take off. We've got a customer at the moment that's had a leak in his fuel tank, and he put his seat on, everything else, and then he had a leak on his fuel tank. That's that. And luckily he had one of our seats. He could take it off and put it on again in no time at all. I won't mention his name because he might not want me to. So basically, oh, I've got to come round again. I mean, I can take the spring off, the rear spring off, which makes life a little bit easier the other side, but there's no real point, to be honest. That goes on there. So this is real time. We're not interested in fluffing it up and making it look something it's not. It is what it is. They're very, very easy to fit. Well, as easy as you're ever going to get, I believe. We just want to hold that with our hand. This is where it helps if I put it the right way around, obviously. There we go. Right. That's tight on the back. That's one. And that's the other one. there it is. Scoots and sole seat fitted, little tag on there. What we have is we have a little bung that goes inside, that slots in there like that. That protects the base of this, which is an upholstered pad. That goes on there. Job done, there's your scoots and sole seat.